Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. If you are new to this channel, my name is Meenakshi and on this channel I upload educational videos in simple English to help students understand commerce subject easily. In today's videos, we are going to study content and pedagogy of management and business studies unit 1. I will explain every topic in very simple English, easy explanation and notes. Whether you are B.Ed students, B.Com students, or preparing for competitive exams, this video will help you build a strong understanding of these topics. Before we begin, I have a small request for you. If you would like me to explain these topics in Hindi as well, please let me know in the comment section. If I receive enough requests, I will definitely upload a Hindi explanation video for you. Also, if you find this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon so you never will miss any upcoming educational video. Now, without wasting any more time, let's begin with our first topic, that is meaning of business. So, first of all, we understand the meaning of business. What is business? Business is an economic activity that involves the production, purchase, and sales of goods and services. The main purpose of business is to satisfy human needs and earn profit. Now, let us understand this in very simple words, that is, whenever a person makes a product or provides services to customers and earn money from it, it is called business. For example, imagine there is a bakery near your house. The bakery prepares cakes, bread, and biscuits and sell them to the customer. Customer get the product Customer get the products they need and the bakery earn profit. This is a business. Another example is clothing shop, a restaurant, a medical store, or even an online businesses like Amazon. All these are doing businesses because they provide goods and services and earn profit. So remember this simple definition. Business means satisfying people's need by providing goods or services while earning profit. Now let's move to the objectives of business. The word objective simply means goal or purpose. Every business starts with some goals that it wants to achieve. These goals are called business objectives. Business objectives are mainly divided into three main categories, that is economic objective, social objective, and third one is individual objective. Okay, so first one is economic objectives. Economic objectives are related to the financial growth and survival of a business. So here is the sub part is earning profit. This is included in the economic objectives. So the first objective is to earning profit. Profit is the primary objective of every business. Without profit, a business cannot survive or grow. For example, if a mobile shop earns profit, it can buy more stock and open a new branch or introduce new product. So profit is important because it helps the business to continue its operation. So the second objective is business growth. Every business wants to increase its sales and attract more customers and expand into new market. For example, a small cafe starts with one shop. After becoming popular, it opens branches in different cities. This is called business growth. Third one is market leadership. Every company wants to become the best and most trusted brand in its industry. For example, when a customer prefer one brand because of its quality and services, that company becomes a market leader. Fourth one is innovation. The next objective is to innovation. Innovation means introducing new ideas or improving existing products and services. For example, a smartphone. Smartphone companies launch new models every year with better cameras and new features to satisfy customers. Fifth one is, this is the last economic objective, is efficient use of resources. Resources include money, labor, machines, raw material and technologies. A business should use these resources wisely without wasting them. For example, a factory that saves electricity and reduces wastage lower its production cost and increases profit. So these are the five economic objectives of a business. Now let's move to the social objective. Social objective is the second category of business objective. A business is not only responsible for earning profit, it is also have the responsibilities towards the society because it uses society's resources and serves its people. So first, social objective is providing quality goods and services. The first social objective is providing quality goods and services. A business should always provide safe, reliable, and good quality products at a reasonable price. This helps customer trust the businesses. For example, if a food company sells fresh and hygienic food, customer will be happy and will buy from the company again. So, second one is customer satisfaction. The second objective is customer satisfaction. The business should understand the needs of its customer and try to satisfy them by offering good products, fair prices, and excellent services. Happy customers are more likely to return and recommend the business to others also. For example, suppose you order a dress online. If the product is delivered on time and the quality is exactly as shown, you will be satisfied and probably shop from that website again. So, see, third one is employment generation. The next objective is employment generation. Businesses create job opportunities for people. When more businesses are established, more people get employment, which improves the standard of living and supports the country's economy. When a for example, when a new factory opens in a town, it hires workers, managers, accountant, and security staff, creating many jobs. So fourth one is environmental protection. Fourth one objective of social objective is environmental protection. Business should reduce pollution, save natural resources, and follow eco-friendly practices. Eco-friendly practices. Protecting the environment benefits both the present and future generation. For example, many companies now use paper bags instead of plastic bags to reduce the plastic pollution. Fifth one is social welfare. The next objective is social welfare. Businesses should contribute to the development of society through activities such as education, healthcare, and community development. Many companies do these activities under the corporate social responsibility. This is also known as CSR. CSR is corporate social responsibilities. For example, a company donates computers to government schools or organizes for free health checkup camps for local communities. That is social welfare. Now, sixth one is fair trade practices. This is the last objective is fair trade practices. Businesses should be honest and ethical. They should avoid Unfair practices such as black marketing, hoarding, cheating customers, or giving false advertisement. Ethical business practices increase public trust and improve the company's reputation. For example, a company should clearly mention the correct price, expiry date, ingredients on a food packet instead of giving misleading information. So these are the six social objective of a business. Now let's move to the human objective. Human objective is also known as individual objectives. These objectives more focus on the welfare, development, and satisfaction of employees because employees are one of the most valuable assets of any businesses. Let's understand the each objective. First one is employee satisfaction. The first human objective is employee satisfaction. Businesses should provide fair salaries, job security, and good working conditions. When employees are happy, they work with greater dedication and productivity. For example, a company that pays salaries on time and provide a healthy work environment usually has more satisfied employees. Second one is employee development. The next objective is employee development. Businesses should provide training programs and opportunities to improve employees' knowledge and skills. This helps employee grows in their career also and perform their work more efficiently. For example, a company organizes computer training for its employees so they can learn new software and improve their performance. Now, third one is motivation and recognition. Employees should be appreciated and rewarded for their good performance. Rewards can include bonuses, promotions, certificates, or simple appreciation. Motivated employees work harder and stay committed to the organization. For example, for example, an employee who achieves the highest sales may receive the Employee of the Month award. Fourth one is employee participation. So the next objective is employee participation. Business should encourage employees to share their ideas and participate in decision making whenever it's possible. This create teamwork, responsibility, and a sense of belonging. For example, before introducing a new product, a company asks employees for suggestion to improve its design. Now, fifth one is health and safety. The final human objective is health and safety. Businesses should provide a safe and healthy workplace for all employees. Proper safety measures reduce accidents and improve employee well being. For example, a factory provides helmets, gloves, and other safety equipment to workers to prevent injuries. Okay, so quick recap करते हैं. So today we learned that business objectives are divided into three categories: economic objective, social objective, and human objective. Economic objective focuses on profit, growth, innovation, market leadership, and efficient use of resources. So in social objective focuses on customers, society, employment, environmental protection, and ethical business practices. Third, in human objective focuses on employee satisfaction, development, motivation, participation, and safety. Now we will discuss importance of business objectives. Now that we have understood the three types of business objective, now let's discuss why business objectives are important. Business objectives are important because they give the business is a clear direction and help it achieve long-term success. Okay, let's understand the each point one by one. First one is provide direction to business activities. Business objectives guide all the activities of our businesses. They help the business know what it wants to achieve. For example, if a company's objective is customer satisfaction, it will focus on improving product quality and customer services. Second one is helps in this effective planning and decision making. Objectives help managers make better plan and take the right decisions. They know where to invest money and what strategies to follow. For example, if a business wants to expand, it can plan to open a new branch or introduce a new product. Third one is ensure efficient utilization of resources. Resources such as money, labor, machines, materials should be used wisely. Businesses' objectives help reduce wastage and increase productivity. A factory that uses electricity carefully reduces cost and earns more profit. So, fourth one is promote customer satisfaction and social welfare. A business should not only think about profit but also about its customers and society. Providing good quality products and contributing society builds trust. For example, a company donates books to schools and also sells quality products at fair prices. This will promote customer satisfaction and social welfare also. Next one is improve employee motivation and productivity. When employees are treated fairly and appreciated, they work with more interest and dedication. Motivated employees increase the overall productivity of the business. For example, a company gives bonus to employees for excellent performance. Then next one is support long-term growth and sustainability. Business objective helps the business grow steadily over time. They also help the business survive in a competitive market. For example, a company regularly introduces new products to meet changing customer needs. Seventh, last one is build a positive image and reputation. A business that follows ethical practices and satisfies customer earn a good reputation. A good reputation increases customer trust and loyalty. For example, companies that provide quality products and honest service often have loyal customers. Okay. Now we understand the educational implication. क्या क्या educational implication होगी? Now let's understand the educational implication. This section is especially important for B.Ed students because it explains how we can teach this topic in the classroom. Explain business objective with real life based examples. As a commerce teachers, we should use examples from daily life to make the topic easy to understand. For example, use examples like local grocery stores, restaurants, or online shopping companies. Second one is develop ethical and social responsibility. Students should understand that business is not only about earning profit, it should be also care about customer, employees and society. Third one is balance profit with social responsibility. Teach students that successful business earns profit while also protecting the environment and helping society also. For example, companies that plant trees or support education while running profitable businesses. Fourth one is use case studies and classroom discussion. Instead of only reading the textbook, teachers should use case studies, group discussion, and classroom activities. This makes learning more interesting and practical. Now, last fifth one, Explain the role of business in economic and social development. Students should understand how businesses create jobs, produce goods, pay taxes, and improve the country's economy. So, at last conclusion, quickly summarize today's topic. Business is not only about earning profit, a successful business also focus on customer satisfaction, employee welfare, innovation, social responsibility, and sustainable growth. When a business balance economic objective, social objective, and human objective, it achieves the long-term success and contributes to the development of society. So that's all about the objective of business. In the next section, we will learn problem of cottage and small scale industries. Now let's move to our next topic, that is problem of cottage and small scale industries. Before we understand the problem, let's first know what cottage industries and small scale industries are. So, cottage industries are small businesses that are usually run from home using simple tools and with the help of family members. For example, handloom, weaving, pottery, candle making, handmade soaps, and handicrafts things. On the other hand, small scale industries, also called SSIs, operate on a small scale with limited investment, fewer workers, and simple technology. For example, a small furniture manufacturing unit, a bakery, or a small garment factory. Although these industries provide employment and support rural development, they face many challenges that affect their growth. Okay, now let's understand these problems one by one. First one is lack of finance. Many small businesses do not have enough money to buy machines, raw material, or expand their businesses. May also refuse loans because these businesses cannot provide enough security and collateral. For example, a small handicraft business wants to buy a new machine but cannot afford it because it has limited funds. Then second one is lack of modern technology. Many cottage and small scale industries still use old machines and traditional methods. As a result, production becomes low. Product quality may be lower and they cannot compete with large industries. For example, a handloom unit produces fewer clothes than a modern textile factory using advanced machines. Then third one is shortage of raw materials. Another major problem is the shortage of raw material. Since small industries buy raw materials in small quantities, they often pay higher prices. Sometimes they also face delays in getting required materials. This increases the cost of production. For example, a small furniture makes space more for wood than a large furniture company because it buys in smaller quantities. Then fourth one is marketing problem. Marketing means promoting and selling products. Small industry usually have limited money for advertising and promotion. Because of this, many people do not know about their products. For example, a person who makes beautiful handmade bags may not be able to sell them across India because of poor marketing. Then fifth one is competition from large industries. Large company produce goods on a large scale using modern technology. They also spend more on advertising and branding also. Because of this, customer often choose their product. Small businesses find it difficult to compete. For example, a local soap manufacturer competes the famous brand that advertise on television and social media. Then sixth one is lack of skilled labor. Many workers in small industries do not receive proper training. This affects product quality and productivity. Also, skilled workers often prefer working for large company because they offer better salaries and benefits. Then seventh one is inadequate infrastructure. Infrastructure includes roads, electricity, transport, communication, and storage facilities. Many rural industries suffer because these basic facilities are not available. This delays production and delivery. For example, if the roads are damaged, products cannot reach customer on time. Then eighth one is lack of managerial skills. Running a business requires knowledge of planning, accounting, marketing, and finance. Many small businesses owners do not have proper management skill. As a result, they may make poor business decisions. Then ninth one is limited research and innovation. Research and development helps business improve products and introduce new ideas. However, small industries often cannot afford research because of limited funds. This reduces their ability to compete in the market. Then tenth one is irregular power supply. Frequent electricity cuts interrupt production. Machines stop working, production is delayed and cost increases. For example, a small flour mill cannot continue production during a long power cut. So, 11th one is poor quality control. Some small industries may find it difficult to maintain the same quality in every product. Poor quality reduces customer trust and affect the sales also. Then last one is lack of government awareness. Many entrepreneurs are not aware of government schemes, subsidies or training programs or financial assistance. Because of this, they miss valuable opportunities that could help their business grow. Now we understand the importance of solving these problems. Now let us understand why solving these problems is important. First one is promote rural development. Strong small industries create employment and improve the economy of village also. Second one is generate employment opportunities. When these industries grow, they provide more job opportunities. Third one is increases production and exports. Better industries produce more goods and some products can even be exported to other countries. Fourth one is improve standard of living. More employment means better income and a better quality of life for people. Fifth one is encourage entrepreneurship. People become more confident to start their own businesses. Sixth one is strengthen the national economy. When small industries grow, they contribute to the country's and overall economic development. What's measures to overcome the problem? Now let's discuss the solution. What's the solution? First one is provide easy loans, low interest rate. Banks and financial institutions should provide loans at low interest rate. Second one is adopt modern technology. Industries should use modern machines and updated production methods. Third one is ensure regular supply of raw materials. The government and suppliers should ensure that quality raw materials are available at reasonable price. Fourth one is improving marketing facilities. Business should exhibition online platforms, website and social media to promote their products. Conduct skill development training. Workers and entrepreneurs should receive training to improve their skills. Sixth one is improve infrastructure. The government should improve roads, transport, electricity, and communication facilities. Seventh one is create awareness about government schemes. Entrepreneurs should be informed about subsidies, loans, and training programs. Okay. Then last one is maintain quality standards. Business should focus on quality control to gain customer trust. Now we understand the educational implication. As a commerce teachers, we should explain the importance of cottage and small scale industries using local examples. Encourage students to learn about entrepreneurship and self employment. Create awareness about government schemes and policies. Then, fourth one is use case studies and classroom discussion to explain real life problems and solution. Then, last one is motivate students to support local businesses, the vocal for local initiatives. Okay, now we discuss the conclusion. Cottage and small scale industries are very important because they create employment, support rural development, and contribute to the country's economy. However, they face several challenges such as lack of finance, outdated technology, poor marketing, and inadequate infrastructure. With proper government support, modern technology, skilled workers, and better management, these industries can grow successfully and contribute to sustainable economic development. Now let's move to the this is the flow chart. Problems of cottage and small scale industries, finance, competition, power supply, technology, skilled labor, quality control, raw material, infrastructure, innovation, marketing, management, and government awareness. Now let's move to the next topic, that is types of business organization. So before we learn about the different types, let's first understand the what a business organization. So, meaning of business organization. A business organization is a form or structure through which a business is owned, managed, and operated. In simple words, it tells us who owns the business, who manages it, and how the business works. For example, suppose you want to start a business. You have different options. You can run it alone, you can start with your friend, you can register it as a company. Okay, so these different ways of starting a business are called types of business organization. Now let's study each type one by one. So first one is type of business organization is sole proprietorship. A sole proprietorship is a business that is owned, managed, and controlled by one person. Okay, the owner takes all the decisions, he or she receives all the profits and also bears all the losses. For example, a grocery shop, beauty salon, medical store, tuition center, or small bakery owned by one person. एडवांटेजेस क्या क्या होंगे? Characteristics, sorry. Single owner, easy to start and close, full control over business decisions, unlimited liability. Liability means expenses, profit being entirely to the owner. Business and owner are not separate legal entities. Now, advantages is easy formation, quick decision making, direct motivation through full profits, business secrecy is maintained, personal attention to customer. Disadvantages is limited financial resources, unlimited liability, limited managerial ability, lack of continuity after the owner's death or retirement, local grocery shop, tailor shop, beauty salon. Now, second one is partnership. A partnership is a business owned by two or more persons who agree to share profit and losses. The agreement between partners is called partnership deed. For example, two friends start a coaching center together and share the investment, work, profit, and loss. So, this is called the partnership, and the agreement between the partner is called partnership deed. Now we understand the characteristics. Characteristics is minimum two partners. Second, partnership is created through an agreement that is called partnership deed. Third one is shared profit and loss is shared in between partners. Fourth one is mutual trust and cooperation. Fifth one is unlimited liability in general partnership. Advantages: more capital, shared responsibility, better management through combined skills, easy formation, risk is shared among the partners. Disadvantages क्या होगा? Unlimited liability, possibility of disputes में लड़ाई झगड़ा, profits are shared, lack of continuity if a partner leave or dies, law firms, accounting firms, medical clinics. These all are the example of partnership. Now we understand the third one is third business organization, that is joint Hindu family business. What it means, the business is managed by members of Hindu undivided family. The head of the family is the Karta. The other family members are called co co-partners. The business is generally passed from one generation to another generation. For example, a family jewelry business that has been running for many years. Advantages: easy management, business continuity, strong family support, loyalty among members. Characteristics: membership by birth. Whenever baby birth, the ownership automatically transfer to the baby when it takes birth. Then second one is managed by the karta, who is the head of the family, who can handle the all the business. Governed by Hindu law, continuity is maintained despite the death of a member. Limited liability for member except karta, who has unlimited liability. Disadvantages: limited source of capital, unlimited liability of the karta, family conflicts may affect the business, only applicable to Hindu families. So, example is traditional family owned textile or jewelry business. So, fourth is now we move to the fourth business organization, that is cooperative society. The next is cooperative society. A cooperative society is an organization formed by people who voluntarily come together to achieve a common economic objective. The main aim is service, not profit. For example, milk cooperatives like Amul, housing society, and credit society. Characteristics: voluntary membership होगा, democratic management, one member, one vote, service motive rather than profit motive. The main focus on service motive, not profit motive. Separate legal entity, limited liability. Advantages: easy to form, government supports and incentives, democratic management, equal rights for members, promotes social welfare. Disadvantages: limited capital, lack of managerial efficiency, political interference, slow decision making, diary of cooperative societies, credit cooperatives, consumer cooperatives. So, fifth one is last business organization, that is joint stock company. A company is an artificial legal person created under the Companies Act. It has a separate legal entity from its owner. The owner are called shareholders and the business is managed by the board of directors. For example, Infosys, Tata Motors, Reliance Industry, and Wipro. Characteristics: separate legal entity, limited liability of shareholder, perpetual succession yani continuous existence, large capital through share issues, managed by board of directors. Advantages: large financial resources, limited liability, perpetual existence, professional management, easy transfer of share. Disadvantages: complex formation process, strict legal entities, secrecy, formalities, lack of secrecy, slow decision making, high operating thought cost. For example, Reliance Industries, Tata Motors, Infosys. So these all are the comparison of types of business organization. Okay. Now let's move to the importance of choosing the right form of business organization. Mm, First one is helps in smooth business operation. Ensures efficient management, helps in raising adequate capital. Different organizations have different ways of collecting funds. Then reduces business risk. A suitable form of organization helps manage risk effectively. Fifth one is promotes business growth. The right structure helps the business expand successfully, ensure legal compliance. It helps business follow government rules and regulations. Now let us discuss the educational implication. As a commerce teacher, we should explain each topic, each type of business organization using real life examples. Compare the advantages, disadvantages through classroom discussion. Encourage students to identify different forms of business in their local area. Use case studies and role play activities to improve understanding. Develops entrepreneurial thinking among students. Now let us understand the conclusion. Conclusion: a business organization is the structure through which a business is owned and managed. The five main types of are sole proprietorship, partnership, joint in the family, business, cooperative society, company. Each type has its own advantages, disadvantages. Choose the right from depends on the nature of the business, capital risk, and future goals. Now we will discuss the partnership form. Meaning of partnership form. Now let's study the partnership in detail. We have already learned that partnership is one of the most common forms of business organization. Now let's understand its meaning, definition, features, advantages, disadvantages, and educational implication and conclusion. So first we understand meaning of partnership. A partnership is a form of business organization where two or more persons coming together to start and run a business. They agree to share the profits and losses according to the terms decided by them. In simple words, partnership means working together, sharing responsibilities, and sharing profit and losses. For example, suppose Rahul and Aman want to start a cafe. Rahul invests rupees 5 lakh and Aman also invests rupees 5 lakh. They manage the business together, share both the profit and loss. This is called a partnership business. So, the definition Indian Partnership Act 1932, partnership is the relationship between persons who have agreed to share the profits of a business carried on by all or any one of them acting for all. Let us understand the definition in simple words. What it says: a partnership exists when two or more people agree to start a business. Second, they share the profit and loss of a business. Then, third, they work together or allow one partner to manage the business on behalf of all. Okay, now we understand the characteristics of partnership firm. First one is minimum two partners are required. A partnership business must have at least two partners. Without two people, a partnership cannot exist. Then second one is agreement. A partnership is created through an agreement between the partners. This agreement may be written or oral, but a written agreement is always better. It is called partnership deed. Third one is profit and loss sharing. All partners agree to share the profits and losses according to the Partnership Act. If two partners agree to share profits equally, each partner receives 50% of the profit. Then fourth one is mutual agency. This is the most common features of partnership. Every partner acts as a both owner and agent also. It means one partner can make business decisions on behalf of all the partners. For example, if one partner buy goods for the business, all partners are responsible for that decisions. Fifth one is unlimited liability. The liability of a partner is unlimited. If the business cannot pay its debt, partners may have to use their personal property to repay the amount. Lawful business. I think lawful is no. Last one is mutual trust and good faith. Partnership is based on the honesty, trust, cooperation, and confidence among partners. Without trust, a partnership cannot run successfully. Now we understand the advantages of partnership. Easy to form, a partnership business can be started with fewer legal formalities. More capital we need, many partners invest money, so the business has more funds. Third one is better decision making. Better decision making, different partners have different knowledge and experience. Better ideas lead to better decisions. Shared risk, all partners share the risk together. The burden does not fall on one person alone. Fifth one is division of work. Division of work, different partners can perform different tasks according to their skills. For example, one partner manages finance while another looks after marketing. Then sixth one is combined Skills and experience. Partners bring different talents, qualification, and experiences. So they all are combined skills and experiences. This improves the problem solving, and innovation. Seventh one is business secrecy. Important business information remains within the partners. There is no requirement to publish financial statement as in companies. Eighth one is flexibility in operation. Business policies and decisions can be changed easily with the consent of partners. Consent means sahamati, partners ki agreement or acceptance. Se we can easily change the business policies and decisions. This helps the firm respond quickly to market changes. So now we understand the disadvantages of partnership firm. Every business has some limitation, so let us understand them. First one is unlimited liability. Partners may lose their personal assets if the business suffer heavy loss. Second one is possibility of conflict. Limited capital. Although more capital is available than in a sole proprietorship, it is still limited compared to a company. Lack of continuity. The partnership may dissolve due to death, retirement, insolvency, or incapacity of the partner unless otherwise agreed. The partners may end if a partner dies, retire, or become insolvent unless the remaining partner decide to continue the business. Then fourth one is possibility of dispute. Difference in opinions may create misunderstanding among partners. So there will be chance of dispute. This can affect the business operations and profitability. Last, fifth one is shared profit. The profit has to be shared among all the partners. No single partner can keep the entire profit. Sixth one is difficulty in transfer of ownership. A partner cannot transfer their shares without the consent of the other partner. This limits the transferability of ownership. Seventh one is mutual agency. Every partner can legally bind the firm. A wrong decision or misconduct by one partner can affect all the partners. So, eighth, last one is limited management efficiency. If partners lack knowledge or management skills, business performance may suffer. Poor condition among partners can reduce efficiency. So, these are the advantages and disadvantages of the partnership firm. Now we understand the educational implication. As a commerce teacher, we should explain partnership using real life business examples, show students a sample partnership deed, conduct a role play activity where students act as business partners, encourage discussion on the advantage and disadvantage of partnership. Then last one is develop entrepreneur entrepreneurial skills among students. Encourage students to understand the legal provision of the Indian Partnership Act, that is 1932. Now, the conclusion is a partnership is a business owned by two or more persons who work together and share profit and losses. Its success depends on mutual trust, cooperation, honesty, and good communication among the partners. Although partnership has some limitation, it is one of the most suitable form of organization for small and medium-sized businesses because it combines resources, skills, and responsibility. So with this we have successfully completed subunit 1 of content and pedagogy of management and business studies. I hope this video helped you understand all the concepts in a simple and easy way. If you found this video useful, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And if you have any doubt or if you would like the explanation in Hindi, please let me know in the comment section. I would be happy to make Hindi version as well. In our next video, we will cover subunit 2, where we will learn the remaining topics in detail with simple explanation and real life examples. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Until then, keep learning, keep growing, and have a great day.